Hello everybody, all my very dear audio friends around the world. Welcome back to my studio, Warsaw, Poland. I'm Paul. Good to see you again. I got something for you. This is new gear. Carnaby EC2 harmonic equalizer by Camden Audio. I'm going to review it for you soon. Not today, I'm just letting you know it's here. Today we're going to get back to the plugin world. And it's going to be kind of big because I'm going to review Bettermaker Mastering Compressor by Plugin Alliance, a new one, to ask a question. Is it any good? Should you include this in your arsenal? But the big thing is that Plugin Alliance has been excluded from my channel more than 3 years ago, I think, for a reason. I'm one of those people who had a personal problem with Dirk Ehrlich, who seems sometimes not very diplomatic for the people, so to say. And I learned that actually Dirk still is the major shareholder for Plugin Alliance, but he stepped back from the board of directors. And he also made kind of a diplomatic info about it, that he doesn't want to interfere with others people's decisions and his own desires and willings. So he decided to step back. What I seriously think is that Dirk is kind of a guy who seeks for conflict with people. I also experienced this on quite a personal level. That's why I decided to keep myself safe and not review anything from Plugin Alliance. Learning that Dirk is not maybe so active anymore, I'm fine to review Plugin Alliance things and admit, because I always knew it and I never denied it, usually they are very good tools. And learning that Bettermaker and Plugin Alliance again hit the market with the mastering compressor, I have to be there to review it for you. Of course, if you think this channel is a cool place, if you like my studio and my videos, as always, consider subscribing somewhere here down in the corner, getting notified, liking this video, commenting on it down below, so that I know what you think about this new creation from Bettermaker and Plugin Alliance. Let's go. Yo people, the session is ready. Before we take a look at it, this is how it looks on Plugin Alliance website. The intro price for this is $49.99, which seems like a bargain for a Bettermaker labeled gear, virtual gear. Anyway, plugins tend to be cheaper and cheaper, right? And it's supposed to be a faithful recreation of the hardware unit. I don't own the hardware, but it doesn't stop me from reviewing the software. And the session is, we're gonna try to use this on this, let's say it's a pre-master or a solid pre-mix of a track I'm working on, and then some acoustic track that also feels like there is some space for using this mastering compressor. And the panel looks like this. Boom. I got 3 modes: BM, which is original Bettermaker proprietary technology, then SG, which is supposed to emulate SSL bus G compressor, and then DX, which is supposed to be, I believe, API compressor of some kind. And it can operate in forward and backwards mode. It can detect peaks or RMS, which is interesting. It can use HPF high-pass filter, and you can also sidechain it using an EQ. You can listen to your sidechain input. Then you've got attack release with auto setting, ratio and range, which is the maximum gain reduction level, additional setting. It's not ratio, it's not threshold, it's additional setting. Then I've got knee, which can be soft or hard, compressor mix, then makeup, with no auto makeup, oops. Then THD, so I can introduce some harmonic distortion, and I can additionally adjust soft clipping, unipolar or bipolar soft clipping, as you can see here, my friends. And width, I can make it wider, I think, and then there is output simply. That's it. It's kind of close to the original. I took a look at the panel of the original unit, but of course I've got some other great stuff. I can see my waveform here. I think I can also hide it. I can operate it in mid-side mode as well. And let's go for this very first track, my friends. Initial settings. I pushed it really hard, and it's really transparent. I tend to use plugins on extreme settings because I do believe it still tells me a lot how the thing behaves, and can that be put to some heavy work? Because sometimes it's a problem with plugins. They work well unless you go to some extreme settings, which are sometimes lifelike scenarios. I don't agree that this is unrealistic. No, the thing should work fine at every setting I choose. Anyway, of course, I'm not going to use that amount of compression. That would be my setting for this. And I'm shaving off just 1-2 dB. This is mastering compression, so I'm not gonna push it hard. I like it. Not because I pushed it hard, but it's kind of cohesive, as they say. It became really well controlled dynamically. Yeah, RMS compression is going to be even smoother, I think. We're not going to use chain, we're not going to use HPF maybe. I'm interested in how THD and drive work, but you know what? Let's go to SG mode, which is supposed to emulate the bus compressor. Not sure whether this auto works really fine with this SG mode. Anyway, I would set the release to around. And again, I pushed it hard just for a second. And let's introduce THD. Very gentle mastering saturation, like very gentle. It is there, but it's just a touch of it. And the drive. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but I really want to test this thing out. You know what? It is really cool. I like how it sounds. Maybe I'm not going to use this drive, but this THD, I tweaked it all the way up to the 100, but still, it is a bit. In the mastering world, everything should be treated as a bit of something, seriously. When your mix is good, mastering are very meaningful, but also very minimal, very compact, we call them like this, moves. Anyway, there's also this third mode, and we're gonna switch to it now. Now this is hard compression. DX Mode Plus range can give you some very, very interesting results, I think. Wow, I mean, this is cool. I seriously like this compressor. And you know what? It's good to test things on just more than one example. So let's make a quick run through something else. Very smooth, very nice working compression. And I utilize it in the way that I shave off even 4 dB of the signal, which is kind of a lot for mastering compression, and it still sounds really good. And I think this BM original Bettermaker mode feels best. I mean, yeah, this is the mastering compression to my ear, but let's switch to SG.
Call it thunder, call it rain, never after, it's all the same. Still I love her, it's getting late, it's hard for my eyes to go to another.
It brings things to life. Of course, it's subtle and it's just only the compressor, no additional EQ widening, blah, 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 all this mastering stuff. But, I mean, I'm buying it not in the way that I'm just clicking the buy button, but I'm sold in the meaning that I like it. And I could seriously consider it in my arsenal. I'm not gonna include it in my arsenal because my compressor is this one. Yes, I hardly use any other analog emulated compressors than the pack coming from Acoustic Audio called Magenta 5. It's got a set of Manley compressors and they do everything for me, literally everything I need. But still, I have to admit, Bettermaker by Plugin Alliance sounds really, really good, and I can easily recommend it, I think. Let's sum the things up. This is cool. I'm happy to have reviewed something from Plugin Alliance. It's kind of a relief for me. I really skipped them for a couple of years. And you know what? This is a really good compressor, and I think I'm not gonna fit it into my current arsenal because Magenta 5 still does all the job for me, and I mean it. But I can't deny there is quality. There's both versatility and quality in it. You can make it transparent, you can push it hard, you can make it very smooth, you can make it very edgy. And also, not only mastering, I think that it's possible to use it in some other case scenarios than only mastering. That's what I heard, at least. That's it, guys. I hope you liked it and hope to hear from you down below in the comment section. Take care. Bye.